Welcome to our show, Hong Kong Brief. I'm your host, Jenny. Today we're diving into some exciting stories from Hong Kong and beyond. First up, online-only retailers in Hong Kong are on a roll, experiencing growth for 16 consecutive months, reaching a whopping 1.35 billion Hong Kong dollars in sales. This surge is a testament to changing consumer habits and the rise of e-commerce technology, even as traditional retail faces challenges. Next, the dining scene in Hong Kong is buzzing with optimism for 2025. Industry leaders from renowned restaurants are embracing flexibility and innovation to adapt to changing customer preferences. With dynamic menus and strong local supplier relationships, the culinary landscape is set to thrive again, showcasing the resilience of the F&B sector. Lastly, we're discussing the economic landscape in China, where young people are feeling the pinch due to high unemployment rates. Economists are advocating for government subsidies to boost youth spending and stimulate the economy. It's a crucial time for addressing these challenges and ensuring a brighter future for the younger generation. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's online-only retailers have experienced remarkable growth, with sales climbing for 16 consecutive months, reaching 1.35 billion Hong Kong dollars, 174 million US dollars, in October. This surge comes despite an overall decline in retail sales, attributed to shifting consumer habits and the rapid advancement of digital technology. Entrepreneurs like Candy Chan, who runs Lara Jewelry Studio, emphasize the cost-effectiveness of online operations, avoiding high rents and staffing expenses associated with physical stores. The government has initiated various funding programs to support small and medium enterprises in embracing e-commerce, yet challenges remain, particularly regarding the high costs of digital transformation and the traditional mindset of many local retailers. In a hopeful outlook for 2025, the South China Morning Post highlights the resilience of Hong Kong's food and beverage industry, as leaders from renowned establishments like Caprice and Petrus reflect on the lessons learned from a tumultuous 2024. Chefs and restaurateurs are adapting to changing consumer behaviors by introducing flexible dining experiences and innovative menu concepts. For instance, Caprice's new three-course lunch has garnered success, showcasing the importance of agility in fine dining. Many industry figures express optimism about future growth, driven by a diverse mix of international guests and a focus on sustainability, while also advocating for better communication with landlords to stabilize operating costs. In an insightful opinion piece, the South China Morning Post discusses the economic challenges faced by China's youth, highlighting the disparity in spending power between generations. Economist Gao Shanwen notes that high youth unemployment has stifled consumption, while older generations tend to save rather than spend. The article argues for targeted cash handouts to young people to stimulate economic activity, suggesting that the current welfare system disproportionately benefits those least likely to spend. As the government considers measures to boost consumption, the emphasis should be on empowering the youth, who, if given the means, are willing to contribute to the economy. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong singer Aaron Kwok Fushing experienced a surprising fall during his concert in Taipei, yet emerged unscathed. The 59-year-old, known as one of Cantopop's heavenly kings, took a misstep after finishing a song and inadvertently fell through a hydraulic platform. Fans gasped as he tumbled out of sight, but Kwok quickly reassured them via social media that he was fine, humorously noting that while he scratched his new microphone, he himself did not sustain any injuries. The incident didn't deter him from continuing his tour, as he promised to perform again the following night. In another article from South China Morning Post, the most read travel stories of 2024 highlight intriguing trends in tourism and cultural experiences. Among the stories, Thailand's efforts to attract Russian tourists through extended stays in Phuket stand out, aiming to replicate a Black Sea resort feel. Meanwhile, an Instagram post dubbing Bali's Canggu as New Moscow reflects the growing Russian presence on the island since the onset of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Other stories feature a journey from Hong Kong to Chiang Mai, a luxurious stay at a hotel favored by pop icon Teresa Teng, and Malaysia's ambitious plans for a long escalator at Bata Caves, enhancing visitor experiences during major festivals. Lastly, the South China Morning Post delves into the complex identities of overseas Chinese students, as recounted by an academic who once shared their experience. The narrative reflects on the stereotypes faced by these students, who are often homogenized into a single identity despite their diverse backgrounds. The author recounts their own journey from aspiring concert pianist to educator, emphasizing the varied experiences and aspirations of Chinese students in the UK. While some grapple with cultural identity, others explore innovative paths in music, rejecting traditional narratives. The article ultimately argues against reducing these individuals to mere stereotypes, celebrating their unique contributions and evolving identities in a global context. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's triathlon scene has suffered from a lack of progress and wasted taxpayer money for decades, according to Andrew Wright, the current head coach. He criticized the previous low standards in athlete selection and funding distribution by the Triathlon Association of Hong Kong, China, TAHKC, which led to a stagnation in the sport's development. Wright has implemented a new 4-year plan aimed at preparing athletes for the 2028 Olympics, emphasizing accountability and performance benchmarks that athletes must meet to remain in the program. He noted that if the necessary changes had been made 3 decades ago, Hong Kong could have been a leading triathlon team globally. With the recent success of the relay bronze at the 2023 Asian Games, the pressure is on to maintain funding and improve competitiveness in future events, as failure to medal in 2026 could jeopardize the sport's support. South China Morning Post also covers the intriguing story of 2 witch doctors arrested in Zambia for allegedly attempting to bewitch the president, highlighting the intersection of witchcraft and politics. These arrests reveal the deep-rooted belief in witchcraft that persists in many societies, including Hong Kong, where folk customs like villain hitting are practiced as a form of psychological release. The article draws parallels to the historical witchcraft incident during the Western Han Dynasty, where Emperor Wu's paranoia led to a tragic series of events, resulting in the deaths of thousands and the eventual decline of the dynasty. This incident serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of fear and superstition in governance, illustrating how witchcraft accusations can be manipulated for political gain, leading to devastating consequences. South China Morning Post features Wilfred Wan, a special effects makeup artist in Hong Kong, whose work has gained recognition in the film industry for its realism and creativity. Wan's notable projects include crafting a prosthetic head for a poignant scene in The Last Dance, showcasing his expertise in using advanced technology like 3D scanning and printing. Despite the challenges of working in a niche field with limited demand, Wan finds joy in creating gross effects that captivate audiences. He emphasizes the importance of expanding the application of special effects beyond film, suggesting potential uses in training for emergency responders and fashion. Wan's passion for his craft shines through as he recounts the satisfaction he derives from his work, viewing failures as opportunities for growth and improvement in his artistic journey. South China Morning Post. The year 2024 was a vibrant tapestry of fashion and pop culture, with notable highlights including the romantic debut collection by Chloe's new creative director Chaimina Kamali, which revived bohemian styles reminiscent of the early 2000s. Bag charms emerged as a playful accessory trend, with brands like Coach and Miu Miu leading the charge, while Hailey Bieber's innovative marketing of her skincare line introduced a viral beauty product that doubled as a phone case. The Miu Miu Spring-Summer 2025 collection showcased a chaotic mix of patterns and layers, reflecting the current state of fashion, while the rise of hot rodent men in Hollywood captured attention, with actors like Timothée Chalamet becoming the new heartthrobs of the year. BBC: A troubling surge in mass attacks in China during 2024 has sparked widespread concern and reflection on societal pressures. With incidents rising from a few cases per year to 19, the public is grappling with the underlying causes of such violence, which seems to stem from a combination of economic hardship, social repression, and a lack of mental health resources. The economy's sluggishness, particularly among the youth, has led to a growing sense of hopelessness, pushing some individuals to express their frustrations through violent means. Experts warn that the tightening grip of the government on dissent and the absence of constructive outlets for grievances may exacerbate tensions, leading to further unpredictable events. South China Morning Post: In a significant development for the Greater Bay Area, 4 districts in southern China have launched a pilot program to allow cross-city robot access, enhancing the region's connectivity. This initiative enables autonomous vehicles to operate seamlessly across cities like Guangzhou and Shenzhen, promoting a unified regulatory framework for self-driving technologies. Companies such as Pony.ai and Baidu's Apollo Go are at the forefront of this project, aiming to expand their services to transport passengers and cargo efficiently. As part of China's broader strategy to integrate and modernize urban transport systems, this initiative is poised to eventually extend its reach to Hong Kong and Macau, heralding a new era in the region's transportation landscape. South China Morning Post highlights the impressive wealth of the richest news anchors in the U.S., showcasing their estimated net worths and notable careers. Leading the list is Sean Hannity, whose fortune amounts to a staggering $250 million, largely due to his successful television and radio ventures. Following him is Diane Sawyer, with a net worth of $80 million, whose illustrious career includes interviewing global leaders and serving as a trailblazer for women in journalism. Other notable figures include Anderson Cooper, a respected journalist with a net worth of $60 million, and Megyn Kelly, who transitioned from law to media and has amassed a fortune of $45 million. In another tale, Kristen Dutt, known from Vanderpump Rules, recently faced scrutiny from Lisa Vanderpump regarding the paternity of her baby. Dutt, who was engaged to Luke Broderick, shared her joy of expecting a daughter after a previous miscarriage. The couple's love story began at a wedding, and they now co-host a podcast where they discuss various life topics. Broderick, who prefers to stay out of the limelight, has agreed to appear on camera for the sake of their relationship, while Dutt balances her past with new beginnings. Their journey reflects a blend of love, commitment, and the challenges of public scrutiny. The South China Morning Post also explores the heartwarming collaboration between country music icon Dolly Parton and her sister Rachel Parton George in their newly released cookbook, Good Lookin' Cookin'. The book celebrates their family's culinary heritage, inspired by their late mother, Avi Lee Owens. Rachel, the youngest of 12 siblings, shares fond memories of growing up in a musical household and touring with Dolly. Their bond shines through as they reminisce about their upbringing, showcasing the importance of family and shared experiences in their lives. Through this cookbook, the sisters not only preserve their family recipes but also strengthen their connection through creativity and love for cooking. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
News breaks, buzz the ground, stories spin, walls come down, voices merge in the sound, faces mix in the crowd, broadcasters paint the scene, world events on our screen, every link a different theme, words collide in the stream, 6 degrees connect the dots, background stories more than us. Hear the voices rise aloft. Truth unveils in every spot. Cultures clash across the globe. Spin the threads in a strobe. Every story wears a robe. Truth and lies in their code. Journalists dig real deep. Secrets out, they don't sleep. Every angle they'll keep. In the news we take a leap. New perspectives day by day. Hidden truths come to play. In the background shades of gray. Every story finds its way. New perspectives day by